everyone, welcome back to our channel, We're the Movie Couple. I'm Wendy.
I'm Dustin.
And we are going to get into episode 5 of Secret Invasion. This episode is entitled Harvest. So in the last episode, we saw some pretty devastating stuff for Talos. And this show, I feel like, just kind of gives you the most unexpected, which I kind of love.
Yeah, and honestly, I love that it's kind of keeping you on your toes, that you really don't know who's going to make it. Nobody's safe. Even though I have to admit, we did call the one fake death that we saw. We're like, that doesn't make...
Gaia?
With Gaia, that we were like, oh, did they really do that? No, they didn't really do that. But I have a feeling, that Talos and both, we've lost two big names, Talos and Maria Hill.
Yes.
So I love the fact that they're moving in that direction.
A couple of other things to note too. I was, last week when I was kind of going through the edit, I noticed that when Gaia used the machine, it kind of cut to the monitor for a second, and it showed the extremist virus on there, which is why she was able to, come back from that gunshot wound. But I wonder, is the machine, can you be selective of if you get like obviously I feel like it's safe to say that Gravik has all the powers of a Super Skrull.
Yeah, because we've seen him.
But for Gaia specifically...
Yeah, we saw him with the extremist and with Groot, so It's very possible that he has all of them.
But this Gaia, because it only showed for that instance, only the extremist, is that only what she has, or do you think she has all 4?
I wouldn't be surprised if she only has one, because I wouldn't be surprised if you have to go through multiple sessions,
right,
so to speak, to get more. And Gravik probably he's probably the only one that has all of them, whereas all of the other Skrulls that are on his side, he's only going to give them one, because he wants to be the most powerful. He wants to be the one that has the power and the strength.
Yes.
So I can see how he would be like, oh, only I get all of them.
Yeah. And then another thing that I'm dying to find out, because this is the second to last, the penultimate episode, if you will, which Skrull is kind of posing as Rhodey, and where has Rhodey been? I've been seeing some pretty great theories online. I think a lot of them are kind of joking. They're like, but what if the Skrull was when Don Cheadle replaced Terrence Howard?
That's actually a really interesting... Honestly, though,
That's a long time ago.
That was all the way... Yeah, that'd be all the way at the beginning.
Yeah.
But that would be really... That's kind of funny. I kind of think that's just I
can't remember who said
thinking.
it in the comments. If I can find it, I'll put it here.
I don't think it's true, but I think it's sometime after Civil War, to where Rhodey had his legs... get all messed up, and now he's kind of walking around normal. And it could have been, a miracle cure, but it also could be the fact that, no, a Skrull came in and goes, hey, my legs work great now.
The extremists. Just kidding. So we're going to find out a lot more in this episode. It's not that much longer than the last week's episode. Last week was 38 minutes. This week is 39 minutes. So I feel like they still kind of have a lot to wrap up. Maybe not. I don't know. We'll see.
And also what they're still building up to. I'm really curious if we get Kree in this or not.
Right.
I would love to hear more about the Skrull backstory a little bit. A little bit more of them, knowing that they're the ones, in the comic books, they're the ones who started the Kree Skrull War. So to find out that it's a little bit more their fault.
Yeah, so we will, go ahead and watch this episode, give you guys our commentary, and give you guys our final thoughts at the end. Before we get started, I'm sure you guys are all aware by now, the WGA and SAG-AFTRA are currently on strike. And this shows like this, and like so many other movies, are not possible without the hard work of writers and SAG-AFTRA. We stand in solidarity in their fight for better pay, better work conditions. Damn it, corporations, pay your people for their talent. So we have some resources below in the video description on how you can, look into why they are striking. So there's 2 links, one for the WGA and one for SAG-AFTRA. And there is something called, there's a fund where you can donate, and that goes into helping not just the actors, but also the writers, because this is a hard time for them. They're all struck from working right now. So go ahead and look into those information below. And with that said, let's go ahead and get into episode 5.
Need to stop handing blood transfusion.
We've got a cooler waiting in
Is
The
that
president.
Oh,
the
okay, so
president.
it's the president coming in.
It was not the Russians. It was not.
Sir.
Whatever
Oh,
you
wow.
do not trust Colonel Rose.
Oh God, I hope he
Oh.
heard that.
Yeah. Oh. Oh!
Oh, it's on the news.
How do you not know one of those doctors is in a scroll?
He's not gonna let anybody through. I mean, we don't. That's what's crazy about the invasion.
Did none of their group die or get shot?
It would seem so. It would seem so. Or they'd be dealing with scroll bodies.
Yeah.
Feeling like there's some people doubting Gravik.
Yeah. I think he's going to start having that. He's going to start having people think, no, we're not doing the right thing here.
You should be proud, G. Talos is finally...
What? Dead? Our target was the president, and he's still alive.
We don't know that yet.
No, but what we know is our war is yet to be
Oh,
settled.
he doesn't even care about the
And if
Talos
you'd have
thing.
stolen what you were supposed to, I could have taken out the convoy single-handed.
But would you? You ordered Fury's death when you knew Varro would never do it. You had another chance to kill Fury today, and you didn't take it.
Because he has what we need.
Explain it to us.
What does he have?
Fury hid the Avengers DNA, but it wasn't in any of the locations you provided.
Oh.
Oh, that's why he's keeping Fury alive.
Start to wonder, why should we...
Oh!
Oh my
Did he
gosh.
just-
Yeah, it's through. I thought he was grabbing him, but it's all the way. Oh my God.
Oh. Did he just kill him?
You're faceless, and you're nameless.
I think that's not great for morale.
No.
This guy's gonna jump ship.
Yep.
Just so blatantly killed one of his own.
Yeah.
The one of the ones that was close to him.
Yeah, the one that was like one of the most loyal to him.
Change your plans. Keep Ripson alive. Make sure he knows it wasn't just the Russians who did this. The
Huh.
Russians with the help of Skrullos.
What?
Show him satellite footage of new Skrullos. Prove to him there are Skrulls living here in Russia, and that they must all be eliminated.
Gravik, have you lost your damn mind? And if we don't get what we want?
Well, then we all do what we've prepared for. Sacrifice.
Oh.
He's like, that's not what I was in store
It's not what I
for.
signed up for.
Whoa. Okay. Calm down.
Do something.
The country appreciates your service to the president tonight, but I'm here now. You can go.
You must be out of your scroll-ass mind. You think I'm gonna let you get anywhere near the president?
Being as I'm not one to pull a gun and not use it, let me give you a little heads up. In about 60 seconds, the footage of you killing Maria Hill is gonna lead off every news program all across the hemisphere.
I need Sonya to like storm in right now and take care of business.
So tick-tock, Nick.
I just popped him on the side of the head.
Tell Gravick I'm coming for him.
Tell him yourself.
I'm actually surprised he left.
Yeah.
I thought he would.
And honestly, if you
But
want to
he
get all
doesn't-
of those other guys on your side, cap Scrolly. And then you're like, yeah, hey guys, look, you've been infiltrated.
It's just that he doesn't know that Gravik needs him alive. Like he doesn't know that he has that bargaining chip.
Yeah.
But you know what? He's Nick Fury. Even when he's out, he's in. I love that line so much. Oh, dang, they actually did it. Damn, I thought he was bluffing.
Mm-hmm.
Tell her I'm...
But
She's gonna walk right in, yeah.
But didn't they just kind of prove now that there are shape-shifting aliens in that same news broadcast?
Well, do you really believe that Skrulls could be amongst us?
She's
If you ask me, sir, I think they're bloody everywhere.
Sonya, have you lost your mind, woman?
Falsworth, what have you done?
Just showing Director Weatherby's true colours. Come and look at that.
Oh! Her methods, man.
I like her methods. I think they're fun.
She's so polite while she's doing it.
What's on your mind, soldier?
I was just a little confused.
He failed us. Speak.
He's out of surgery. Once he's awake, I'll send confirmation of the strike.
Yeah. Because you know what happens
Oh.
if you don't, right?
What's about to happen? But he's got like, the extremists.
Yeah.
What can they do to him? He's
Wow.
a super scroll. Oh, they are so upset. They're upset with him.
Wow.
I mean, rightfully so.
Well, especially when you murder one of your own in cold blood like that.
Not just one of your own. That guy was like his right hand, did everything
Yeah.
he asked. Oh, it's a group effort. They're about to find out he's...
Oh.
Oh!
Oh! I'm surprised they're not like starting to shape. He's starting like to shapeshift back.
He's gonna make an example out of him. It's
Yeah.
gonna make more people more pissed off at. Oh! Oh, he did it. I thought maybe he'd. Oh my gosh!
He's starting to lose it. I think that's probably when he becomes a Super Skrull. You become a little crazy. So he hid the DNA of the Avengers.
Somewhere. Do you think he has the Hulk blood? That's the one thing Bruce was trying real hard to like not let anybody have.
Yeah. There was a tag at the top, so he knows that someone's in there. Because someone thinks, oh.
Oh, Gaia. Oh, this is where they used to
Yeah, that's where they
gather.
recruited.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I remember playing beneath this when I was a kid.
Talos died.
You can stop there. I ran away from my father because I knew he would lose.
Talos chose the path of struggle. You cannot let grief paralyze you, Gaia. This is your time, now. Talos told me how you survived your execution.
I had no other choice.
What DNA did Gravick steal?
Only a few samples. Cull obsidian, flora colossus. But he took those because he couldn't find what he was looking for.
What was he looking for?
Isn't there one more?
Something he called the harvest.
The harvest. What's the harvest?
Harvest?
I thought there were 4 samples. That makes the Super Skrull.
Gonna be alright, kid?
Don't worry about me. I'll put on a good face.
Double meaning.
Mm-hmm.
She can
I wonder
shape
if
into a
that's
different face.
if that was really Gaia or not.
Oh, you think it might be Gravik?
Well, because he needs to find out where the harvest is.
And he would have also been there as a kid.
Yeah.
Oh. Hello, Skrulls.
Ah!
Who are you? I think a more apt question would be, who would you like me to be? I'm staggeringly versatile. To give you a couple of examples, I'm very good at being your bestie.
God,
I'm
I
also
love her.
devilishly good at being not your bestie. It's really just a matter of taking cake or death.
Cake or death?
Nigel, we're going to have someone in admin either fired or, shot, because this is becoming a bit of a health hazard.
No, my name's Victor.
No, of course you are. Nigel's the one with his silencer pressed against the base of his
I love her.
There he is. Oh, the machine.
Oh, okay.
Now start from the very beginning and don't miss out a damn decimal point.
Well, Rose, it really is a lovely laboratory. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to talk to it. We'll let me do some.
Oh my god.
I won't let her betray Gravik. Let us go, or I'll kill her.
Oh, I don't doubt you for a moment. The males in my species are very similar. If they're not busy gaslighting you, they're threatening you with murder. That's what all the podcasts are about.
Holy crap. Holy crap, Sonya. She's traumatized.
Wait, how did they get his body?
I'm sure Nick Fury has people that do cleanups.
Yeah, but Gravik's people would have been there.
You're the one he sent to kill me?
I'm Gaia.
She would remember, wouldn't she?
Fury said you could help me bury my father.
How you feeling, Mr.
Okay.
Helpless.
As you no doubt saw with your own eyes, the Skrulls aided in that attack.
Yeah, I saw.
But the Skrulls are most definitely here. And they're working with the Russians. We've received corroborating evidence from Sonya Fallsworth at SIS. What you see on the screen is the Skrull compound. That's Russian soil. We have to neutralize this facility.
Strike on Russian soil. That means World War III.
I would rather us face a war than extinction, and that's exactly what a Skrull invasion will mean.
I wonder if he heard Fury.
I think so.
I got a deal for you.
Got anything to do with the harvest?
Bring it to me in person. I'll call the whole thing off. If I don't get what I want, your president's gonna bomb New Skrullos, and the war is on. Bring some iodide pills. The reactor room can be touch aggressive.
Oh, because of all of the
Yikes.
radioactivity.
Yeah, and they're immune to it. the
Yeah.
Skrulls.
An Interpol red notice. Voila. Figured you might need that on the other side.
Do you have the offering?
Oh.
It was my mother's. I don't know the prayer.
It's okay. I know it.
Why does Gravick want to kill you?
Insubordination, I guess.
And yet you decided to obey the order that says you have to wait around here for your execution.
When it comes to facing down my executioners, I'd rather meet the bastards standing right here in my happiness than to meet them running down some dark alley.
Oh! See, that was one thing. I'm like, Nick Fury would hate this place because of all the glass.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You can get shot from snipers so easily.
Oh, they're here. Oh my gosh. Smart. Let's go, Sarah Connor. Back-to-back action. Oh my gosh.
Whoa. Well, I guess we're going to find out here if she has more than just one superpower. Hmm.
Is that somehow Nick Fury?
I think it is.
He Mission Impossible
Oh.
did! He Mission Impossible did!
$1 billion of research and development, and all the widow's veil can cloak is your face. What about the rest of you?
That's the newer version, not this one.
Huh? Never mind.
Cloak the rest of you.
This what we're doing?
Yes, this is absolutely what we're doing. Seatbelt, please.
I love her. She's like if what's her name from Harry Potter was a good guy.
Dolores?
Dolores Umbridge.
Why do you think Rhodey is in charge of this?
He asked for corroboration on the new Skrullos site.
And you gave it to him?
Yes, Fury. In the absence of my scaled superior, I'm the new head of SIS.
Last I checked, Rhodey is a Skrull.
What?
Oh no, she
You
didn't
said
know!
I'd lost my touch.
He could have
Well, who in the
communicated
hell
that to
isn't a
her.
Skrull these days? Why in God's name would Gravick want to blow up his own people?
Leverage. If I don't give Gravick the harvest, then Rhodey is going to incinerate the Skrull compound, including all the Skrulls and humans trapped inside.
But the harvest?
Nearly every Avenger spilled blood in the Battle of Earth. Even Carol Danvers.
Oh.
In the aftermath, some were sent in to collect that DNA.
Oh.
Nobody knew about them, but me and the collectors. Led by
Gravick.
Gravick, yes. Which is probably where he got the idea for the
God.
Super Skrull machine.
So you are responsible for all this?
Yeah. Why do you think I came back?
Oh crap.
I think all of our wild theories about there being two
Nick Fury's.
Nick Furies and it being
Mushed.
his. Yeah.
Fury, why haven't you called any of your special friends down?
This is personal. We can't keep depending on these superheroes to swoop in and save our asses. None of them have lived the life I have. None of them can defend the world the way I can. The only power I have was planted between my ears by a single mother and wrapped around my finger by a woman far greater than I could ever hope to be.
Oh my gosh. What?
Oh.
So let me clarify. You knew how dangerous this vial was, so swapped its location to protect it from Gravick, and now you're going to give it to him.
Exactly.
Wow, secrets are everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna swap it out for like a leather.
It's good. Now he's gonna turn like more into the more traditional Nick Fury look. Eye patch. Yep.
He means business. You know, if the eye patch goes on, it's business time.
Could you put all of those just into the same one?
Well, just so not everybody gets everything at once.
It's time.
Also makes him more
Let's
dramatic.
finish this.
Yeah! Great outro for this episode.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's great. Ooh.
Him suiting up for combat.
I love it. What a great episode.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to say it was great,
Oh, really?
but
I really
it was
enjoyed
a nice.
it.
I don't know. Maybe it's just the fact that I'm starting to get a little bummed that some of my crazy theories that I've been seeing and a lot of the things that I wanted to see from this show aren't coming true. So if I get out of my own headspace, maybe I'll get around to liking it a little bit more. And also, they could just nail the ending because there's only one episode left. But yeah, there were a lot of interesting things that did happen in this episode. The fact that Gravick is like completely losing his mind and like doing some pretty crazy stuff.
Can I just say, it's been a joy. It's been such a joy watching Kingsley Ben-Adir perform in this. And he's also in a lot of projects coming up. He is also in the Barbie movie. He is playing Bob Marley in the Bob Marley biopic. And it's all those three characters are could not be further apart.
Mm-hmm.
And he is like just delivering on all fronts in all of these characters. And I really like him as Gravick. I think Gravick is a really great villain, which usually what Marvel does with their really awesome villains, with the exception of Loki, is they like kill them off. So I feel like that's kind of going to be the case with probably, right, with Gravick.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Gravick is not going to make it out of this episode.
Yeah.
I'm not this episode.
This
but
show.
out of this show. But I have to admit, they're taking a really more intense turn with Gravick in this episode, to where the fact that he just straight up just murdered like his second in command.
Yeah, just like, oh, you want to talk back? You want to question my authority? Groot arm through your entire torso. Which is like, obviously, you know, in front of everybody, and this is the man that's been does not question him, does everything that Gravick asks, and just in cold blood, because he was, it's crazy. So naturally, the rest of the, you know, the Skrulls are going to be wanting to stop him and be like, yo, this guy's crazy.
Yeah, they
I don't
kind
wanna
of
follow him anymore.
They kind of pulled at least they tried to pull a whole Caesar on him, to where they were just like, you know, just like, okay, well, this guy's nuts. We now need to take care of him.
Yeah.
And I thought it was interesting how what they did with like the bag over his head and the way that they tried to do the assassination attempt.
Mm-hmm.
I'm surprised though that Gravick did not pull out any of his superpowers.
I think they're saving it for the next week's episode.
Yeah.
They got to save those special effects for the one episode. So it's been a joy to watch kind of like his character progress and what he is willing to do, which is stop at nothing to get what he wants, to basically incite a World War III. I loved seeing the conversation that Gaia had with Nick Fury about, you know, her dad.
Mm-hmm.
You know, actually, it's hit the conversation with Fury as well as her conversation with Priscilla / Vera. Like, I thought that was, to kind of get the both of them is really, really great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A guy has been able to get these now different perspectives on what the heck's going on.
Yeah, on what's going on, and to kind of to, you know, talk about that, because she was almost in a way like estranged from her father. So to have her talk about that is really nice, because, you know, when she said to Priscilla, like, do you know what the last thing I said to my dad was? And so I thought that Priscilla was able to offer her some closure, you know, with the burial and all of that. Love seeing the girls fight back to back. That was great. But I think the standout for me, go ahead.
I do have to admit, though, I would think that Nick Fury's house would be a little bit more dangerous to get into. Not just who's ever inside the house at the moment, but there'd be traps, there'd be things that they could be triggered. I would think that it would be a little less of a nice, bright, sunny kind of house, and more of like a bunker, to where it would just be because Nick Fury's, you know, a little paranoid. So I would think that he would just have guns in the walls. He would have little triggers, little buttons he can push, and all of a sudden, like, boom, boom, like traps would be triggered.
Yeah.
So, but of course, that would have been a little bit more money to be able to put into special effects and explosions, which I would have loved to have seen.
I think the standout for me this episode, and like, yeah, I would even go as far as saying this season, like, the most fun character to watch has been Sonya. Sonya is great, and I knew it when they said they cast Olivia Colman. I was like, oh my god, she is so fun to watch, and Sonya is literally just so fun to watch. And
She
getting to the bottom of things.
She steals every single scene that she's in.
Every single one. But that's just how she is. Like, if you watch some of her other project, it's kind of the same. She's fantastic. I love watching her work. The fact that she didn't know, well, one, her methods for finding out, you know, more about the science behind how to make a super Skrull and chasing down just, you know, the information she needs to forcing out, like, I know you're a Skrull. You may be the, you know, the head of the SIS, but I also know you're a Skrull. And, like, just her methods are very effective.
Yeah.
Let's just say.
It was that easy to like to reveal a Skrull. I guess he could have done that to Rhodey. You know, just shoot him in the leg.
But
and
maybe
then
maybe he didn't know that.
Well, no, because he said you're Skrull ass.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, that's true.
So,
they're also saving that reveal for the next episode.
But I want to find out what happened to Rhodey, too. I'm really curious on when he was taking.
Iron Man 2.
Yeah, Iron Man 2.
God, can you imagine?
If it was that far back.
That would be
it couldn't have been that far back because he was knocked unconscious when in Civil War, when he fell in the suit.
Oh, and that
he
should have put him back into his role.
Yes, so that had to be Rhodey.
Okay.
So it's had to be sometime
after
after Civil War.
But then, like, where is Rhodey then?
Yeah.
Oh, he's probably somewhere in one of those, like, machines that they have.
Yeah.
But just, like, elsewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. There's a lot to look forward to next week. I love that they made a point to, they talk about the harvest, too, which is crazy. So they literally have, I guess, all the Avengers DNA on file. I mean, they got Carol Danvers.
Yeah.
They must have everyone else's too. So I really wonder if, like, somehow they have somebody's got the Hulk's blood somewhere, which I know Bruce.
It would have been Bruce. Yeah, just Bruce's blood.
That's crazy.
Because the Hulk didn't come out during the fight.
Yeah,
but
that's right.
Oh no, because he was at that time. He was because in what is it called Infinity War. He was Bruce in the Hulkbuster suit, but in Endgame, he was Professor Hulk.
Yes.
So yeah, they probably would have the Hulk's blood. They had Carol Danvers' blood. You would have Thor's blood. So that means a Skrull could
Captain
mimic
America.
an Asgardian.
Wow. So that's crazy. I'm excited to see what they bring to us next week. Great way to close out the episode to kind of set up and get us very excited for next week's episode with Nick Fury, you know, swapping out his other coat for his classic black, you know, more leather, badass looking coat with the eye patch and the beanie.
Trench coaty.
Yeah. I gotta love it. So looking forward to next week's episode. You guys, what did you like about this week's episode? What are your theories going into next week? Let us know in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and we will see you soon.